So on this channel, we review every video game that's free from the Epic Games Store, and this week we have something quite different. That is Demon's Tilt, a pinball game, and it's actually really rare that we have a sports game on the Epic Games Store. So this is like one of the first sports games that's free on the Epic Games Store.
But wait, pinball is not even a sport.
Is it a sport?
Is it a sport?
Wait.
It's not a sport.
I think it's a sport. I mean, it requires some skill to play with.
Yeah. But you play a solo, so you cannot compete. Well, you can compete with the high score, but it doesn't have even a multiplayer.
But I mean,
you play it solo.
Even a sport like archery or skiing, you don't play on a team, so there are solo sports out there. Yeah. In pinball, also you have tournaments, you have leagues, you can have ranks.
Okay.
And most importantly, it takes a lot of practice and skill to be good at pinball.
Okay.
I mean, it's not necessarily a sport for us, but
that's true.
I think if poker is considered to be a sport, pinball has to be considered a sport.
Okay, in that case, as a competitive game, I guess we could say it's a sport. And we were looking at the Epic Games Store, and this is going to be the next free game, Demon's Tilt, and that looks like really the pinball game there, but there are more pinball games on Epic Games Store.
We've been surprised to realize how diversely you can interpret a pinball game. Like there's the really classic type of game. It's coming soon in the Epic Games Store, Pinball FX. And yeah, very high quality graphics, so really engaging, but still a traditional approach. You have a simulation of a pinball machine, just with some really cool skins and things like that.
And then you can have a game that is actually based on zombies as well, in this world where zombies and pinballs go actually together. And there are even 10 different heroes in this game, so it's not just about the ball anymore.
It looks like there's even like some turn-based like grid mechanics there. So this is using pinball mechanics in a different type of game. Much like Rollers of the Realm Reunion, this seems to have a whole story behind it, and something similar of using, pinball mechanics, but in kind of
with a
diverse world. Yeah,
I've never played a pinball with the story.
There's a pinball going up a ladder and things like this, so this is really different.
And that reminds me that we actually had something similar on Epic Games Store where we review weekly free games. One of it was Yoku's Island Express. We actually surprisingly both said yes, because we always answer the question, should you play it? And this is a platformer with smart integration of pinball. It doesn't look like it, but you're actually playing a small ant-like that moves the ball. And sometimes in the game you can see there are the tilts for the pinball right there. Yeah,
that was really, really fun. You don't feel like you're playing a pinball game because it's kind of open world. You can go all over the place, but to go from one place to another, you have to use the pinball tilts to actually get there. And it was really, really fun. And we got it for free on the Epic Games Store. So if you missed it, it means that you should probably be subscribed to our channel, because we make sure you never miss any of the games that are free, like Yoku's Island Express.
And there's not only pinball games. Like Insound Mind is this week's game. There are more every single week, at least one more free game.
So subscribe to Should You Play It, and you will never be bored again.
Okay.
See you next time.
Hopefully see you next time.
Bye. So we review every game that's free from fish.
From the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.